It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
Hello guys, good day. So ngayon gagawa tayo ng closing entry. Still guys, itong gagamitin natin na example is ang Mars Beauty Parlor. Okay? This is the service concern. Okay, so what is closing entries? This is a journal entries made at the end of an accounting period. So what is the purpose of closing entries? Purpose of closing entries is to close the accounts in preparation for the next accounting period, and temporary or nominal accounts are closed. When we say temporary, these are the revenues, expenses, withdrawals, and dividends. So these are temporary or nominal accounts. We shall close them. Okay? And permanent or real accounts carry their balances into the next period. When we say real accounts, these are the assets, liabilities, and capital. Once completed, all revenues, all expenses, withdrawals, and income summary balances should be zero. Okay, so how do we do that? To make it zero, we have to do the opposite action. So here guys, in making of closing entries, there are two approaches. So what we are going to use now is we use the income summary to close the temporary accounts. So let's start. We close the revenues or service income. So we debit service revenue. Why do we debit the service income? Because service income has a credit normal balance. So we have to debit it to make it zero. Okay? So this is service income, credit income summary. So how do we get the amounts for this? So let's go to our general ledger service income account. This is our service income account, and its balance is 35,000 credit. Okay, so we do the opposite action to make it zero. So this is 35,000. So income summary 35,000. We are going to close our general ledger. Service income 35,000. So December 31, and for our description this will be closing entries or CE, and then debit 35,000. Credit, and the opposite is debit, so we subtract. So our balance here is zero. Alright, so na-close na natin guys ang service income account. We still have here income summary 35,000 credit. So we put that in our income summary account. Date 31, and for our description that is closing entries, and this is credit 35,000, and our balance is 35,000. Sa madaling salita, transfer lang natin yung amounts service income to our income summary para ma-close na yung service income account natin. Explanation: to close service income to income summary. So next is we have to close expenses. Expenses guys has a debit normal balance. So ang gawin natin guys, we do the opposite action. So now we are going to credit all our expenses to make it zero. So we close our expenses to our income summary. So we have to debit income summary. We have to credit all the expenses: salary expense, advertising expense, utility expense. So, saan natin kukunin ang amounts? So, here guys, we have salary expense 6,000. So, first, we are going to close that. Our salary expense account. Lagay tayo here ng date. Tapos, closing entries. Credit 6,000. So, our balance would be zero. Kasi debit, credit, less natin yan guys. This is zero. Another expense is advertising expense. That is 1,000. So, still, i-close natin ang general ledger natin, advertising expense. So, we have to put here the date, December 31, and this is closing entries. And we have here credit 1,000. So, this is 0. Utilities expense, we have here 1,500. Credit it, okay, 1,500. And we close the general ledger. Have to put here the date, and then we credit 1,500. So we do the opposite action, debit, credit, we less that. So that would be 0. Saan tayo kukuha ng amounts for our income summary? Total of all the expenses will be the amount of our income summary. So this is 8,500. Okay? So punta tayo guys sa ating income summary account. So this is closing entries. So that is debit 8,500. Balance in our income summary is 26,500. To close expenses to income summary. Income summary naman yung i-close natin. Okay, so we close the income summary to the owner's capital. Kumbaga, i-transfer natin yung balance ng income summary to the owner's capital. How do we do that? Okay, so we are going to debit income summary. Have to credit M-Stone capital. Okay, so saan tayo kukuha ng mga amounts? Okay, so punta tayo sa ating income summary. Here, 26,500. Okay, 26,500. And to our owner's equity, this is 26,500. So after we do the closing entries, close din natin yung general ledger natin. Remember guys, we have here our income summary debit. Okay, so we have here closing entries, debit 26,500. So because we do the opposite action, this is credit and this is debit, so this is 0. Our income summary is now 0 and it is already closed. All right. We have here the M-Stone Capital credit 26,500. M-Stone Capital. Okay, as you can see, my credit here 26,500, December 31, closing entries. Okay, 26,500. So how much is our balance here? Will be 201,500. Kasi i-add natin siya guys. Kasi credit here, tapos credit din yung entry natin dito. To close to capital. Ibig sabihin guys, na-close natin yung income summary and then yung remaining balance niya, pat natin sa ating capital account. Now, we are going to close the drawing. How do we close the drawing? We are going to debit capital. And because drawing has a debit normal balance, now let's put the drawing in the credit balance. So, ma-zero natin siya. So, let's do the opposite action. Okay, so this is M-Stone drawing. Okay, so this is 3,000 and our capital is 3,000. We are going to close drawing. So this is December 31, closing entries, and credit 3,000. So anong nangyayari guys? Zero na siya. So ibig sabihin, close na yung drawing natin na account. Okay. So still, we have here M-Stone Capital debit 3,000. So this is December 31 closing entries, and we have here debit 3,000. So 201,000 less 3,000, 198,500. To close drawings to capital. Alright, so we are done, guys. So ito na yung closing entries natin. So as you can see, guys, zero na yung drawing natin, service income natin. Zero na yung mga expenses natin. At saka, zero na rin yung income summary natin. Alright, so I really hope that this video helps a lot to my viewers, yung mga business owners na gustong maging bookkeeper sa sarili nilang mga businesses, yung mga friends natin na gustong kumuha ng bookkeeping in C3, at saka yung mga senior high school students, ABM strand, kasi kailangan nilang kumuha ng bookkeeping in C3 at the end of their course. Okay, this is very useful, guys. This has been G. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Good day.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me.